What is going on, everybody? Back at it again with another YouTube video, and it is Eagles game day, rocking the new Reggie White throwback with the Jerome Brown patch, as I should. But today, Eagles Giants, always really into it. It always is a pretty solid game when you see these two teams match up. Very historic, moments in NFL history have come from this game, especially at the Meadowlands. As we all know, Herm Edwards, Brian Westbrook, and Deshaun Jackson. Three miracle at the Meadowlands. It's always a fun time. It's always a good time playing the Giants. We have owned them a lot over the past couple years, and it should be no different today. We should go out and we should beat this team. No reason why we shouldn't. I'm pretty confident. It is a divisional game, and the Eagles aren't really that good. As we all know, the Eagles aren't that good, but neither are the Giants. So with these NFC East or NFC Least division matchups, it could really go either way. Washington just lost to the Giants last week, like 23-20, something like that. But the Eagles coming off a bye week, we got healthy. Miles Sanders is back. Alshon Jeffrey is back for the first time in a year. Pretty curious on how he is going to be worked into this offense. I'm not really sure if he's going to be used a lot today or if he's just going to be a decoy. I really have no idea what to expect from a guy like Alshon Jeffrey. I also don't like the fact that he might be taking minutes from somebody other than J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, which I think is the only person he should take minutes from or snaps from. There's no way he should be in on a first down over Travis Fulgham. There's no way he should be in on a first down over Greg Ward or Jalen Reagor. No way possible he should be in over any of those three guys. If you want to have him in over John Hightower and, guys of that nature, go ahead. But the three guys that I want to see on the field the majority of the time is Greg Ward, Travis Fulgham, and Jalen Reagor. You have three young receivers that have been making a name for themselves, especially in this offense, especially with Carson Wentz. Travis Fulgham is leading the league in yards since he's made his debut in, week 4, week 3? So, Travis Fulgham's a player. The kid can play. He can catch. I'm definitely curious to see how he will do when teams have some tape on him, because as we all know, he was a practice squad player for the Lions. He was a practice squad player for the Packers, and then with the Eagles. But he made a name for himself, and now he's here. He's in Philadelphia, and a lot of people from Philly love this guy, including myself. I love the way that he plays. He goes after the ball. He's not afraid to make a play. And he can catch. He can catch. Unlike a lot of the guys that we have dealt with over the last couple of seasons, he can actually catch the ball while in jump ball situations, while in contact, while, he's just a smart player. 2 weeks ago against the Cowboys, there was a pass interference call that was pretty much all him. He jumps into Trevon Diggs and draws the penalty, gets the first down, and we ended up scoring on that drive. It's the little things like that that really make it stand out to, Eagles fans as myself that really analyze the game, that really like breaking down film and looking at everything to really understand if I think this guy is going to be good or if I like this guy. And I see that in Travis Fulgham. So he's definitely a guy that you can always highlight to be put on, whether it's a touchdown bet or add him in a touchdown parlay. It doesn't matter, but he's a player, and I like the kid, and he's going to do good things in this league. Maybe he's the number one, maybe he's not, but it doesn't really matter because right now this season he is the number one, and he better not get any snaps taken away from him by Alshon Jeffrey. That's all I know. But, we also get Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders he's a borderline elite back in this league. He could do it all. He can catch outside of the backfield. He can run. We've seen him break a couple big runs against the Steelers this season, and He also broke one against the Ravens. The kid can play. And getting him back is a huge momentum boost for this squad. Coming off of, a 2-game win streak. I definitely expect us to win this game today. There should be no reason why we shouldn't. Isaac Seamalo and Lane Johnson are also back into the offensive line. So now you're even beefing up the offensive line a little bit more. Lane Johnson, Isaac Seamalo are 2 starters. You also still have Kelsey. Peters is still there, and probably Nate Herbig or Jordan Mailata are going to play in those other spots. And I like Jordan Mailata a lot. I think he is a pretty solid player from basically not really knowing the game of football, from coming from Australia, playing rugby, now coming over to the United States to play football. But he can play. I mean, he's 6'8", he's a big dude. It's going to be hard to move him, especially if he gets his feet under him. It's going to be hard to move a guy like that. So I definitely expect the offensive line to give Carson Wentz a little bit more time in the pocket. He should not turn the ball over that much. I mean, there's 2 solid cornerbacks on the Giants side, and James Bradbury and Logan Ryan. But other than that, there's always going to be a third guy open, whether he's guarding, maybe you want to put Alshon on him, or Jalen Reagor, take him on the fly. I don't know, but you got to work a way into not having such a simplistic offense, because it is just noticeable at this point that I know every play that Doug Peterson is going to run when he's going to run it. He runs the ball on pretty much every first down up the middle. There's no slip screens to Sanders or Boston Scott. There's nothing. I mean, even if you want to do a wide receiver screen to Jalen Reagor, he excelled in that at TCU. You got to add these plays that made these kids players. I mean, Jalen Reagor, you have him out of the backfield, or you put him on a wide receiver screen, catching behind the line of scrimmage, and he takes off. His initial burst of speed is like lightning. He's going to break one of these times if you do those plays. Instead of running a slip screen on 3rd and 18, why don't you do that on 2nd and 10 before you get a sack? Because that's usually what happens. Carson Wentz is in the pocket for too long. They know it's going to come. They know it's going to be a pass play on 2nd down, because everybody does. Because Doug Peterson's offense is terrible. He needs to find an offense coordinator, and if we lose this game, I don't know what I would blame, because it's too early, obviously, but this season a lot of the losses have been on Carson Wentz and Doug Peterson's play calling. I don't know what has been worse, Carson Wentz's ability to protect the ball or throw it away, or Doug's play calling has been atrocious. But Carson has had more bright spots than Doug has this season. And that's why I'm so hard on our coaches, like Brett Brown, like Doug Peterson, like Gabe Kapler. Like, I'm hard on these guys. They should know what to do, especially Doug Peterson, who is a Super Bowl winning coach, who had the best 4th down conversion in the league the year that we won the Super Bowl, who had some of the most creative, skillful plays that I've ever seen during the year of the Super Bowl. And it has just gotten worse and worse and worse throughout the seasons. Now, we are 1 game above 500 since the Super Bowl. We're like 22, 21-1 since the Super Bowl. That can't happen. You got to have a better record, especially when you are a Super Bowl winning coach. You cannot be satisfied with 1 Super Bowl and just be done. And I do not think that Doug Peterson is that guy to be satisfied with just 1 Super Bowl. I definitely think he wants to win more than 1. But, did we make a mistake on the Frank Reich, Doug Peterson decision? Maybe we did, because the Colts are a really good team right now. They're 6-3, leading the AFC West or South or whatever it is. But, they're a good squad. And Frank Reich he went for it like 5 times on 4th down the other day. And they ended up winning big against the Tennessee Titans. Like 17, it was like 34-17, something like that. But, he just has to be better. He has to be better. And it goes for Carson Wentz, too. He needs to be better. He needs to be smarter. He needs to throw away the ball. I understand, and I love the fact that he goes after the home run play every single time. But at this point in his career, they know he's going to be throwing the ball on second down. And majority of the time, he's going to also be throwing the ball on third down. So you got to switch it up. And, today would be a good game to try that out on, a sorry, not really a sorry, but a struggling Giants team who, they've gotten hot over the last couple of games. They just beat the football team, and they kept it close a couple other times against the Bucs. They lost. But, I do think that we should win this game today. Miracle at the Meadowlands. Hopefully not a part 4. But, we're in the Meadowlands today, so who knows what's going to happen with this game. But all I know is, go Birds. Very excited for today. Game day. EAGLES. Eagles. Let's go, baby. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you are new on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I am out. Peace.